Hello, Anatomy. My name is Mr. Moore. Some of you I've had before, some of you have not. Um, this video is just a little introduction about how the course is going to run for you guys this year with this weird A and B schedule and um, hybrid and learning online and so on and so forth. So let me tell you a little bit about the class and about me. I've been teaching anatomy I didn't teach it last year, but I've been teaching it for I believe about 10 years, been teaching total for 16 years. Um, Anatomy is my favorite course to teach. I love it. It's a great subject. There's nothing more fascinating than the human body and the things that go on in it. It's really incredible, some of the things that you're going to learn. Now, one thing I'll tell you is that this class is designed to challenge you. And this class is designed for those who want to pursue or approach a medical degree, right? If you want to be a nurse, if you want to be a doctor, a physical therapist, even a veterinarian or a vet tech or a dentist, this class will be very beneficial because it'll give you a little introduction into a lot of things. Now, I'll tell you a couple things about the depth of the class. We will cover as many systems as we can, organ systems, and we'll cover as much as we can. But one thing you should know is that this class, compared to a college anatomy class, is not going to go quite as deep. So you'll learn a lot of the same stuff in college, but in college they'll go a lot deeper, a lot more in depth with some of the same topics that we'll discuss. Okay. We will do dissections in this class, hopefully. This is a new year, or it's a different kind of year. So the plan is right now to do some dissections. We'll dissect rabbits. We will dissect a heart, a sheep heart. We will dissect an eye, a cow's eye, and a brain. So see a lot of cool things this year. At least that's the plan as it stands right now. Obviously, a lot of things are going to change throughout this year, I think. So we'll take a look at those and see what happens. So anyway, this course, my goal for this course, A days, B days, at home, in school, my goal is to keep everybody on the same track. All right. So what does that mean for you? That means that when you are in class, obviously that's easy. You come to class, you're going through your school schedule. But when you are not in class, meaning you're at home, it's a B day at school. That means, excuse me, the A group is at home. You are still coming to class. All right. Now class is going to be different because you're sitting in your bedroom or you're at a Starbucks or something like that, but you're still coming to class. And you can go to class at any time there, but there will be things posted daily that you need to do. All right. I'm going to post all my lectures online, just like I'm doing right now, and you'll be able to follow along at all times. In addition to that, I'm going to give you tons and tons and tons of resources, tons of resources. Some things with these resources will be stuff that we do in class. Some things will be stuff that you need to do on your own. And I'll go over that here in just a minute. But what I'm going to use is something called a HyperDoc. Some of you found out about it last year if you had me or some other teachers. The reason I do this, and it's a personal experience, I have my two kids are in first and third grade, and they are all virtual. And their teachers have given us about 6 different apps and sites and locations to do things, and it's just too much. It's actually overwhelming for a parent. So you could try to guess how it is for a first and a third grader. My goal is you go to Schoology, everybody knows Schoology. You find one page, everybody's in there, everything is there in that one spot, and you don't have to go searching for it through a lot of apps and things like that. Okay, so hopefully it'll make it a little bit easier for you. So if you look on the screen here, that's what I have up. This is my intro to anatomy HyperDoc. So I'll give you a HyperDoc, or I'll create a HyperDoc each unit, and then this HyperDoc will be on the Schoology page. But everything within the unit will be posted on this. This is not 100% updated right now. Some things are on here, but you can go through and you can kind of go day by day and see exactly what we're doing that day. Obviously, I don't have these things down here filled out. Those will be filled out before too long. Every time at the start of the HyperDoc, I'll post 3 things, my targets. So how do I get to it? I just kind of click on that and and click the link. It'll open up the targets. I will always post the notes. I won't open those up right now. And then not every time, but a lot of times I'll have a Google Slides presentation. Okay, so that's kind of like the things that you should be following the whole time. So if you open up the video, let's say you go down here and you open up this video here, Intro to Anatomy Lecture 1. While you're watching that, you should have your notes opened up here, okay? And that'll help you follow along with all of the lectures and the notes as we go through it. In addition to that, I'm going to give you 3 things at the start of each unit, and I'll try to hold them up in this little camera here. I'm going to color code them. So white, if you get something in white, that would be the learning targets or the notes, all right? Or resources that you just read. There's nothing really to do there, okay? If I give you something in orange, the orange things would be stuff that we do in class, right? That may be a lab, that may be a research activity, could be a number of things. And then lastly, if I give you something in yellow, yellow is going to be stuff that you should be doing on your own at home on those days. So if I do a lecture over body cavities, which I will, okay, you'll have a sheet over body cavities that you can fill those out and be able to practice what was lectured about. Okay. Now, as far as assessments go, when you are not in class, you do not have to come. So let me start over. When you're at home, let's say you're a B group and A group is in class, you do not have to come to class at class time. All right. So you can come, you could do it at 5 o'clock at night. You could do it right when you wake up. You could do it during lunch. That doesn't really matter when you watch it. The days that we have assessments, you have to come to class at that time. So let's say your class is from 8 to 9. Then you should be in class at 8 o'clock on the days of assessments. I will post assessments there. Those are tests and quizzes. And then you'll have a time limit to do them. All right. Now, if there is something that happens, you are unable to open it, I don't know, you had to go somewhere with your mom, you had to go to the doctor, whatever, then just you communicate that with me and we'll make the proper adjustments. But on assessment days, you need to take those. All right. There will be weekly assessments at the end of each week. Sometimes it might be a tiny itty bitty quiz. And then obviously at the end of the unit, we'll have a big unit test. Those will always be posted on Schoology. Okay. Those will always be posted on Schoology, and those will be online assessments. And just so you know, everybody will have the equal opportunity. So if you're at home taking it on Schoology, then the people in class are taking it on Schoology while they're in class. All right. So like I said at the start of this video, I want to try to keep everybody consistent on the same track and having the same opportunities. I'll provide lots and lots of resources. I'll provide lots and lots of help. In class time is going to be more devoted to, we'll watch those lectures, but most of them are 5-10 minutes long. It's going to be devoted to question time, lab time, activity time, research time. Okay. All the lectures will be posted throughout the whole unit, so you can always go back and review. And if you need help, then you know where to find it. Okay. I really look forward to this class. This is such a fun class to teach. It's such a fun subject to learn, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So stay safe. Always social distance. Always sanitize when you come into my class and when you leave my class. Always wear your mask. Obviously, if you're at home, you'll need to wear your mask. Always wear your mask when you're in school. And let's have a great year together. Claws up.